Michel Barnier has announced that the UK may not be given a transitional deal with the EU if talks don't move forward. Here to give us his insights on Brexit is a comedian with 2 children under the age of 4, so he knows about tricky negotiations with people who don't speak decent English. It's Richard Herring!
Thank you. Thank you very much. I am annoyed about Brexit. Oh, here we go again. Another Ramona, libtard, snowflake who can't accept they lost. Get over it. No, it's not that. Although I don't understand why the Brexit side gets to choose what everyone's called. That's why Remain lost. They try to use facts and reason argument when people just voted for the words they like best. Remain didn't even try. They just accepted everyone shortening British exit to Brexit, which sounds a little bit cool, especially if you like breakfast. They should have insisted on calling it UK exit and Yuxit. No one would have voted for that. The Brexit side refer to themselves as Brexiteers, and everyone accepted it, so they look like musketeers, buccaneers, pioneers, or people who really like breakfast. They needed to come up with something negative, like Brexits, or Brectums, or lever files. This battle was lost in the playground. I'm not even opposed to Brexit. I lost, and I have got over it. No, the reason I'm annoyed about Brexit is because of the claim by newspapers that it was a mandate from 17.4 million people, which sounds like a lot of people. It does make you think that we should go ahead without complaining, except that 16.1 million people voted Remain, and we're being asked to just ignore them. They're not important, because 16.1 million isn't that many, but 17.4 million, that's loads. Really, the mandate is 1.3 million, which that is still quite a lot. But that does mean if just 650,000 Brexitits had voted... If they'd voted to Remain, the result would have gone the other way. 650,000 people that decided the future of this country. Suddenly, that doesn't seem like a mandate. I think there were good reasons to vote either way, and that the vast majority of people came to a reasoned decision based on facts and beliefs. But you know and I know there were 650,000 people out there who had no clue what were they doing, changed their minds every single day and voted based on a whim or for spurious reasons. Some thought that they were voting leave would mean Muslims would leave the next day. That was wrong. Some of them wanted to stick one in the eye for David Cameron, which is understandable, but still idiotic. Some of them just thought it would be funny. Twat. And at least 2 people voted leave because they assumed it wouldn't win, but the chaos cause would leave them in an excellent position to take over and lead the Conservative Party. And their little faces in the morning, oh, we won, we won! Sure, some people will have voted Remain for equally spurious reasons, though it's hard to think of what those might have been. Let's vote Remain for a laugh, because it'll be really funny when nothing changes. But the polls show that whilst most people know what they wanted, there were this sea of clueless idiots in the middle who went one way or the other based on no good reason at all, and ultimately it's them, these 650,000 people who've decided our fate on a fucking whim. That is 1% of our population. I don't think you'll find anyone in this country who doesn't think that 1% of our citizens are fucking idiots. Even the fucking idiots think that, because they're too stupid to know that they are fucking idiots. You can see how stupid the UK public is by looking at the reasons they ring 999. Did you see last month a woman rang 999 because she had a cracked egg in her fridge and wanted to know if she could still use it? Here's some other true examples of reasons people have rung 999. A man rang 999 because he'd received an electricity bill that he'd already paid. A teenager rang 999 because he'd missed his last bus and needed a lift home. And an old woman rang 999 because she was having trouble turning on her television set. These aren't funny. Because of these stupid people clogging up the lines, it means intelligent people in genuine emergencies can't get through and are getting killed and injured. And I quite strongly believe there should be a separate emergency number for thick people. It's like everyone has to sit a test, right? It's in common sense, it's not an intellectual thing. So question 1 might be, you receive an electricity bill you've already paid. Do you A, not really bother about that? It's not a big issue of any importance. What's probably happened, the letters are crossed in the post. It'll just sort itself out automatically without you doing anything. If maybe in 2 weeks' time there's still an issue, write to the electricity board, perhaps sending them a copy of your bank statement to prove you paid the bill. If that doesn't sort it out, and to be honest, I can't see any situation when it wouldn't, let's say everyone on the electricity board has suddenly gone mentally ill, then maybe 3 months down the line, ring the electricity board and say you're going to change providers until they sort this mess out and provide some proper mental health care for their staff. But at no point in the next 25 years would you even consider picking up the phone and dialing 999. That would be an enormous overreaction. Or B, call 999. So the correct answer there is A, if you're wondering. Well done. If you fail the test, you get a different emergency number. Let's say it's 666. It's all right, they're thick. They won't get the relevance of that. That line is manned 24 hours a day by a pigeon. They'll just coo reassuringly down the line of them. They'll be happy with that. You go, oh, I can't turn on my TV. Oh, I know it's bad. Oh, you're so understanding. Oh. They'll be happy. They're just lonely. They just want some company. Of course, occasionally this will mean a stupid person is in a genuine emergency and will be killed. I think that's a small price to pay for knowing I can always get through to the emergency services because they're not out turning on some old woman's television set. Stupid people have to learn, but they won't. That's the intrinsic problem, kind of summed up quite neatly. I quite strongly feel that stupid people should be disenfranchised. It means they should lose the vote. Because people died to get universal suffrage in this country. Why should a stupid person who doesn't know anything about anything get the same vote as me? I am intelligent. I buy the Guardian newspaper every single day. Sometimes even read some of the shit inside it. I can do the medium Sudoku in that paper without hardly having to write any little numbers up in the corner, just neat. I can turn my TV on and off with minimal assistance. We're going to have a test. We need to disenfranchise the stupid. Are you with me on this? Yeah. Well, good. Only someone really stupid would cheer that, so you just agreed to the test and failed it and are thus all disenfranchised. It's a self-policing system. You're fucking idiots.
Absolutely brilliant. Richard Herring.